Sean McVay says Cooper Kupp will play for the Rams on Sunday against the Eagles. Kupp gave his first interview since the Rams placed him on injured reserve at the beginning of the season after practice on Friday. "It feels great, I've been waiting for this for a long time," he said. "I'm ecstatic to be playing football once more." According to Kupp, the aim and expectation is that the additional recuperation time spent on injured reserve will stop future problems or the need to manage an injury. As Kupp explained, "The way we went into this was to plan on not having to deal with this. I believe that was part of the strategy. By coming in and putting me on IR, you were able to provide me with that. It was time to make sure that we wouldn't have to deal with this, but is definitely not what I expect," Kupp continued. Kupp's game workload on Sunday is not expected to be restricted in any specific ways, according to McVay, but he added, "I think we'll see how it goes. What you already know, in my opinion, is that you should proceed cautiously once he starts. I am also aware that once a game begins, you sort of exist in that instant. We'll want to be careful, but I believe there will be a lot of discussion about how he is feeling as well because he has such amazing communication skills. I and the other of our coaches have the ability to do that." Kupp's workload was increased by the Rams throughout the week, and he participated in those practices at full capacity. According to team sources, Kupp appeared sharp and felt well enough to reach for the ball and even make a one-handed grab. Kupp didn't seem to have any movement restrictions during the part of the exercises that involved watching media. According to league sources, Kupp was pressing to play on Sunday until the Rams designated him to return to practice on Wednesday. After missing the majority of training camp due to a hamstring issue, Kupp, 30, began the season on injured reserve. What does Kupp think about practice? Kupp participated fully in practice every day this week despite Wednesday's listing and limited. "I observed Kupp run through a variety of routes in individual drills during the media viewing period of practice, and he appeared focused with what seemed to be good trust in the leg he was having trouble with." Star defensive end Aaron Donald of the Rams stated, "He looked good on Thursday. He has been in fantastic shape for the previous few weeks, so having him back on the field was beneficial. It will be significant for us, not only having a strong leader present, but also a significant productive player. We'll become even better as a result." Jordan Rodriguez, author for the Los Angeles Rams. "Fantasy owners ought to start him. You start Kupp everywhere, even at 50% of the pictures. Include him in every lineup as play by WR1. The story of Puka Nacua isn't over yet. Since many teams have two top 20 alternatives, he remains a top 20 receiver and is almost a must-start. The Rams have one of the highest pass rates of any team and one of the fastest paces. Also, don't stress over it. But Tyler Higbee and Tutu Atwell are back to taking chances." Senior fantasy writer Jake Siley. Backstory: since the summer, Kupp has been suffering with hamstring problems, missing the majority of training camp. To obtain additional insight into the problem, which reappeared after he took part in joint practices in Denver in mid-August, he visited a specialist in Minnesota.